did my nails, and my pointer fingers are too short, but whatever. We're playing Life is Strange Reunion.
Hard to think about anything besides Chloe at the moment. But if I want her to remain alive, I need to start finding answers now. Where can I dig up more information on Abraxas? Maybe I can find someone to help me.
Hey, let me know if you need me to come with you. The admin building isn't too far. Max, you literally just walked away from me. I haven't even made it up the stairs yet. Though, to be fair, I'm not sure the staircase has an end to it. JFK. If I wasn't dead already, this walk would kill me. Don't joke about that. Okay. I mean, deal. Okay. I've climbed the Mount Science. I'm heading in. Good luck. Send updates. Update. I was wrong. There are more stairs. Man, I don't really feel like reading all this, guys.
I don't think Vin has let all of his recent success get to his head. But it's hard to tell with him. Vin's moved up in the world since his administrative assistant days. What the hell? You towed my car?
You mispronounced. Thank you for saving my job, Vin. I owe you several drinks. Owen is furious that the demolition was held up. What do you think would happen if he found out you were there? Why were you there?
I mean, thank you.
There is something strange going on. It's centered around the Abraxas house, and I think you know what it is.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help, the board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Nothing. The Abraxas house was irreparably damaged by the storm.
Didn't look that bad to me.
And Owen's Caledon 2.0 plans hinge on the future site of the Scientific Institute for Caledon. Unfortunately abbreviated, SICK. I know he's a dick, but he's an ambitious leader, and he's got the backing of the board. So, the house is coming down.
I saw the stay of demolition. According to the court, the house is staying right there.
And yet, come down it must. Either now, due to a miscommunication with the demolition company, or later, due to an expensive legal battle.
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas. Doesn't this bother you?
Of course it does. I want to keep Caledon weird. And I want to keep the Abraxas house in all of its haunted glory. But this is happening. All I can do is advocate. For Abraxas, you, and the arts in general, I'm doing my best. Now, are you gonna take my word for it? Or are you gonna keep asking me questions that I can't answer?
If you're working today, does that mean Owen is too?
Locked in there all morning. And no, you can't talk to him. I can't even get in there, and I've got 10 urgent messages for him.
If someone wanted to learn more about Abraxas, who should they talk to?
Oh, God. Are you part of Loretta's weird crusade?
I don't mean Abraxas any harm, but I have questions, and I know better than to ask you.
Listen. Don't bother talking to anyone. The secret society has been secretive since the 90s, but it wasn't always that way. All I'm saying.
I can see you're swamped. I'll leave you to it.
Stay out of trouble, please.
I don't like putting Ben in an awkward position, but it's not like I have a lot of options. Can I put my International Photography Award in here? Maybe it would get Owen to take me seriously. When a slogan feels like a personal attack. Ugh, the Caledon rebrand is beginning.
This school is so big.
Good morning. Okay. Promise is a promise.
What happened last night was terrifying. I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Question 1. What is your connection to the Abraxas Society?
I don't have one. Some of my students are members, but I'm not.
Then why were you in their basement last night?
Our new president has a lot of plans for Caledon. It appears that Abraxas is standing in the way of those plans.
Question 2. Should students be concerned about an unchecked secret society running...
Loretta. My turn. How are you doing?
I'm coping, honestly. I think it would help me get some closure if I understood what happened last night.
I respect the need for closure, and for answers.
I swear, Max, there's something weird about this. Abraxas is hiding something. Nobody's been able to take them on, ever. The Caledon Crier has been publishing for 60 years. You know what's in their archives? Puff pieces on how Abraxas throws the best parties. I've searched Abraxas and every other creepy occult word I could think of. Nothing of substance.
I'll make you a deal. In lieu of any more grilling, how about I find you some more search terms? Then we can pool our research.
I'll consider it.
Abraxas has a lot of secrets. It's time somebody cracked them. Learning through osmosis. Not a well-respected field, but the early research is promising.
That's where we started. So let's go here. Oh, okay. What else can we do? Here? I feel like we've searched everything. We've gone in here.
Abraxas has a lot of secrets. It's time somebody cracked them. Did someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's list of accomplishments? I always make conversation and bad rock puns when I see Gretchen. She just has sentimental value. Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing.
Chapter 4. The Moon, the Stairs, the Occult. The Life and Legacy of Jackson Pearson. Few people achieve the level of fame and notoriety that Jack Pearson did. He managed to achieve it twice over, as a brilliant rocket scientist and an influential occultist. Born October 2nd, 1914. Pearson was daring, some might say reckless, engineer who died on June 17, 1952, at the tragic age of 37 after an explosion in his home laboratory. Between his work with Lester Crowley and L. Ron Hubbard, before Hubbard swindled him, there were contributions to the American counterculture movement. Pearson left an incredible, indelible mark. Some even credit him with our culture's growing interest in Gaynism. Pearson is highly seen as a pioneer in the aerospace industry, but his legacy is incomplete without an accounting of his contributions to modern occult practices in all aspects of his life. He worked tirelessly to pierce the veil between the known and the great unknown.
I always thought Abraxas was creepy. But at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid.
I'm not reading this.
If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad fast.
Playing with fire. Fire is nature's most beautiful and dangerous element. While we often think only of its destructive potential, it can also represent new beginnings, as fire can cleanse and reshape as well as destroy. It reminds the modern witch that she contains enormous power, which can turn dangerous, even devastating, if used without control. If you want to incorporate fire into your practice, a few pillar candles, red if you wish, will bring power and focus to your next ritual. Or consider building a bonfire, which was the beauty of the flame and is on full display. Bonfire rituals are especially potent when combined with spells of banishing or forgetting. Plagued with thoughts of an ex, what better way to move forward than taking an old love letter or photo and consigning it into the flames? Okay. This is it, right? I mean, I feel like I've done everything I need to do. Research Abraxas. I've already researched it. I mean, maybe I do that with Laura.
Have Having a journalism major on the case is coming in handy. Can you try Bonfire?
A few Labor Day parties, a production of The Arsonists, and... Oh.
Look at the date. That's this weekend. Do they have an annual bonfire?
Not reading that.
Look for Gretchen Kostov.
The founder of the newspaper? There's gonna be a lot. Okay. Several articles written by her. A few reviews of her films, and... Huh.
The Abraxas Society wasn't always the Abraxas Society.
But it seems like the occultist stuff was there from the beginning.
Try Jack Parsons.
One article. Already read this one. I told you. Puff pieces.
So, what do we know?
That Abraxas has been getting away with mayhem for decades. They could do anything to anyone, and we'd never know.
But the party wasn't on just any day. Is there something special about this weekend? I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll be right back doing what?
Sorry, me again.
Oh,
I can see you're...
okay. So this is useless, no talking to him. What do we do?
Abraxas is really going to war with the administration. Not sure who's winning.
Okay. So it seems like the only thing we can do is be in here. Already read that.
Mabon, that's it. But what is it?
Any new books?
I always thought Abraxas was creepy. But at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid.
Okay, so that was new. Now let's talk to her.
Okay. Try Mabon.
Oh, here we go. A masked Mabon party? And look, it's the same weekend as the other article. They must be prepping for another one tonight. This is what we need. I just have to get my hands on a mask, and I could go anywhere, talk to anyone. Max?
There won't be a party. We need to talk to Vin and shut it down.
Hold on. Think about this. I'll post-part one of my podcasts tonight, then we'll go and ask people about it. They'll spill their guts.
No way. It's too risky.
Risky how? You're still not telling me something, aren't you? I told the police I was in that basement alone. Now you're stonewalling me?
Someone anonymously threatened the school. I can't get anyone to take it seriously, and I'm looking into it myself. That's the truth.
I knew there was something. Max, this party is how we find the truth. I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment. Reggie says I'm crazy. Tonight is my last chance.
Okay. I have a responsibility to try and stop the party. But Abraxas has ways of getting around the authorities, so I don't know how much good it'll do. I know you want answers. I also know that if you go to the Abraxas house tonight, you'll be putting yourself in danger. Again. Promise me you won't do that.
I promise I will try to find the truth and not do anything stupid in the process. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do.
I could rewind and make Loretta forget the party is even happening. But is that a step too far?
I don't want to mess with time too much. So I'm not going to do that. But I don't want her to get hurt. That's going to be on me if she gets hurt. I don't want her to get hurt. Yeah, hopefully that does it.
I kept her safe, and she'll never know. And if she did, she'd never forgive me.
What if they find out? That makes me scared for the future. What if they find out? But she promised she wouldn't do anything dumb. I don't know what to do. This is a hard choice. I don't want her to get hurt, but I don't want to lose her trust if it comes in handy in the future. What do I do? I'm just... should I tell her? I don't want to, but I want to.
I've gotta try to stop this Mabon party before it gets out of hand.
Man, I don't know what to do. I don't want to lose her trust in case it comes in it's important in the future. Because, you know, things like this could, like, everyone could find out somehow. And then they're like, have you erased our memory? Blah, blah, blah. But I don't want, I don't know. What do I do? Okay, I'm gonna tell her.
A masked Mabon party? This is
There won't be.
risky.
Oh, I really hope that she keeps her promise and she stays safe and stays out of trouble. If she doesn't, I'm gonna regret not rewinding.
Sorry, me again. Vin, you have to cancel the Mabon party.
He did. I told Reggie there wasn't a good backup spot to build a bonfire. It's canceled as of last...
What?
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, about these messages...
They'll have to wait.
Vin looked like he wanted to chase Owen out of the room. Maybe I can push him over the edge. I should rewind and convince Vin to leave when Owen does. Vin and I are friends, but he won't just let me stroll into his boss's office.
Okay, so...
Sorry. You need help getting Owen's attention? Loretta is planning to release her podcast about the demolition tonight. But maybe if Owen gives her the comment she's after, he can reduce the damage.
Holy shit. That will get his attention. And, oh god, make him supremely angry. Still, thank you.
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, I have to speak with you immediately.
Not now.
It's new information about that podcast.
Fine. Walk with me.
That should buy me enough time to search the office. Normally, I wouldn't suspect Caledon's president of arson. But someone's about to burn down the building he wants to get rid of. Can I hate something that would make Moses happy? I think I can. Owen could work anywhere he wanted, but he came back to Caledon. I thought that was sweet, before I met him. Did he lose his key or something? Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged, but I didn't see anything wrong. Nice, still logged in. Guess I'm due for a lucky break. Owen's trying to seem more likable, so he outsources the job to a chatbot. This fucking guy. Oh, that doesn't sound like Owen at all.
Hi, I'm Callie, your Caledon automated assistant. How can I help you today?
Does that not do anything?
Instructor Caulfield, your class size and inattention to grading have raised questions as to the efficacy of your course.
Wow, even the robot knows that Owen doesn't respect me.
The Abraxas Society was founded in 1962 by Gretchen Kostov. Originally known as the Caledon Women's Equality League, the group is open to all students in good academic standing.
Was worth a shot.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location, Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location, Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here. Into his own files? That weird email to Yasmin? That wasn't Owen
Sophie.
just now. Holy shit. Sophie. What was she doing in Owen's office? She asked Vin to get a file for her. She's up to something. Oh no.
Max? Are you, like, in there?
President Teller's office. Sir?
Vin, I need you to go get me something.
Max? Is that you?
Fuck it. I'm coming in. Max? Are you, like, in there?
What do I do?
Owen just said you've been trying to break into his office? I told him he's crazy.
Hi, I'm
But he insisted I check, so I really hope no one is in there listening to me right now.
Why is it not working?
President Teller's office. Sir?
Vin, you are an exemplary employee. Please take this afternoon off.
What? You just told me I couldn't leave until after the conference call.
Shit.
Pocket. Right now.
President Teller's office. Sir?
Vin, I just received a package. Please retrieve it from the mailroom.
Sir, it's the weekend. The mailroom is closed today.
Shit.
Mailrooms are designed for dissemination and distribution of letters and packages. The U.S. Postal Service was founded by Benjamin Franklin in 1775.
What the hell?
Pocket. Max? Are you?
Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged, but I didn't see anything wrong.
Instructor Caulfield, your class size and inattention to grading have raised questions as to the efficacy of your course.
Wow.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location, Central Quad.
Oh, that doesn't sound like...
Hi. The Abraxas Society was founded in 1962 by Gretchen Kostov. Originally known as the Caledon Women's Equality League, the group is open to all students in good academic standing.
Was worth a shot.
Hi. President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location, Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here. Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged, but I didn't see anything wrong. No Vin, no problem. Like I was never even here. You want to play cat and mouse, Sophie? Let's play.
That was so stressful, I had no idea what to do.
Sophie could be anywhere by now. Knowing her, she probably stuck around to watch me squirm.
I need your assurance that our understanding still holds. This isn't just about Abraxas' future, Reggie. It's about yours, too.
Max, hey, I needed to ask you about yesterday's assignment. Do you have a minute? Sorry, President Teller, I really need to understand this whole, a negative space thing.
Is that the real him,
Why do
or?
I suspect you're not looking to talk photography?
Sorry, I just needed to get out of there.
Are you okay?
It's been a day. Owen's breathing down my neck, up to my ass in angry emails, and now Marlon says I'm acting crazy.
Why would he say that?
When I saw him this morning, he asked if he could borrow something important, and now he's saying he never even saw me. Stoner. He probably just lost it and he doesn't want to admit it. But it's extremely important for reasons that are extremely time sensitive.
Does it have to do with the Maybon party by any chance?
Maybon? What is that?
Reggie, I know the party was officially canceled. It would be a very bad idea to hold it anyway.
I always appreciate your advice, Max. It's fine. There's probably a whole stack of them down in the basement. I just need to get there early.
So the party is still at the Abraxas house. Good to know. What was that talk with you and Owen about? It sounded intense.
Nothing important. Just ensuring the success of Caledon 2.0. No pressure.
He said the two of you had an understanding?
Understanding? Who really understands anything these days? What does that word even mean, you know?
Reggie, I know there's a lot going on. Just be careful.
I always am. See you around, Max.
That was definitely Reggie. But what about the rest of the quad? When Safi was impersonating Owen, she took a Caledon folder from Vin. That's my tell. Anyone with a Caledon folder could be Safi. I need to check out... Safi was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe she didn't have time to change yet. The whole school feels about as stable as you do right now. Unsurprisingly, Owen is being a cairn Karen. I don't mean to interrupt.
Well, unless you want to help me liaise with the Abraxas Alumni Network, you are. Excuse me.
I can't just push Owen to talk. What if it's the real Owen? I need to rewind and regroup.
Why can't you just be like, is that you, Safi? And then if he says, no, what are you talking about? Are you crazy? Rewind.
Well, unless you...
I think I need to...
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
President Teller's sitting in the quad over there. I'm not sure he can hear you.
I can do something about that. Thanks, lady.
I hope the power of protest is enough to get Owen away from that folder.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Safi saw my class. Maybe she'd shapeshift as one of my students to mess with me? Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
Were you pleased with the photos you took in class?
Definitely. But I wanted to get a few more to choose from. I asked Reggie if he wanted to shoot together, but he said he had some pressing plans. Lame.
Doing some alfresco homework?
Oh, no, it's a personal project.
I'll leave you to it. See you in class.
Max, have you ever... I'm sort of thinking about applying to grad school.
For what?
Oh. I shouldn't have... Never mind.
Wait, Jeanette, I didn't...
It's cool, Max. I'll see you in class.
I feel like... Never mind, I shouldn't say that.
Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
I've been meaning to ask you, have you ever considered applying to grad school for photography?
Yes. Actually, I wanted to ask you about it, but I figured if you thought it was a good idea, you would have brought it up.
I'm sorry. I'm still new at teaching, and I'm not used to people caring about my opinion. But of course, I think you're good enough.
Most of the applications require an artist statement, so I've been working on one. Would you mind taking a look?
I'd love to.
I've had to do like 15
sounds
artist
really
statements because I'm in art.
Artist statements are just like that. You're right in the pocket.
They're so annoying to do every single year.
I know it's a long shot, but I really love your class, and some of these programs have financial aid, so...
So what on earth do you have to lose by applying?
Exactly.
Okay, let's meet after class on Tuesday. I'll do my own research on MFA programs, and we can touch base.
That would be amazing.
Hey, don't wait for other people to tell you that you're an artist. You are an artist, whether they see it or not.
Wow. Thanks, Max. I'm so lucky to have you as my mentor.
Don't start crying. Don't start crying.
I would start crying. It's so cute. It's beautiful. Being proud your student wants to go to grad school because of your type of teaching is something I think every teacher wants to accomplish.
Sophie knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in, maybe she'd choose one of them?
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband. He was excited until I told him he couldn't watch.
Oh, Max, can you give us a moment? We're discussing some plans.
The man has absolutely no hold on this guy. Hello?
Hey, hippie. Just checking in.
Have you talked to Moses?
Not yet. He's with a student. I'm just sitting outside the planetarium, trying to imagine what it would be like to go to school here. But if I had that kind of money, I'd probably just buy a tour bus.
You are gonna love Moses. I wish I could be there for this meeting of the minds.
I don't. This way, we can jump straight into talking shit about you.
Har. Well, I'm sure he'll have some theories about what's happening with you. He'll probably want to run some tests, too. He can get a little test-happy when it comes to powers and timelines.
On my trip out here, I spent hours wondering what it would be like to see you again. But I never expected mad scientist friend hangout.
What did you expect?
Most often, a slammed door in my face.
Really? Why?
Well, you never responded to my text, for starters.
I didn't know it was you. I didn't have your number in this reality. I barely even believed it was you when you showed up in person.
Excuses, excuses.
So what I'm hearing is, even though the school's in danger and reality's a mess, this trip is going better than you expected?
Oh. Damn. Yeah, I guess it is.
I should get back to the search. I'll text you when I know anything.
See you soon.
Did I hear that right?
Already talked to them.
Sophie can't have gone far. I need to keep looking.
Already talked. We haven't talked to that sleeping student, have we? I don't think so.
Still no sign of Sophie. I have to keep looking.
Okay, so we've already the custodian. Okay, that student right there. We haven't talked to him. Guess we can't.
Of course everyone has the same folder. And only one of them is Sophie. Is it me, or are there more of these gnomes around than there used to be?
Definitely.
Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Is Abraxas scheduling any sort of formal protest this weekend?
Nah, we'll be too busy sleeping it off.
Sleeping what off?
You know, it.
Good talk.
Okay, let's go talk to
Save the Abraxas house!
the guy again. Well, what about this girl? Who is she? Nope, okay. Let's talk to this guy again.
Defend the students' right to self-govern! Save the Abraxas
What is it now?
Well, this certainly wasn't pulled from the archives. Must be the real Owen.
Reggie's gonna deal with it. Did you know he was an economics major before he met you and switched to visual arts? What a shame.
So you became the president of a liberal arts college, but you hate the arts. What's that about?
Contrary to the graffiti around campus, I'm not a heartless suit. For example, I'm something of a collector of Stieglitz prints.
You know, Stieglitz was one of the first people to champion photography as an art form.
He was, though I'm sure Stieglitz would be horrified at the state of postmodern art.
Well, Stieglitz has been dead nearly 100 years. I'd feel disappointed if he wasn't a little freaked out by my work. Your plans to expand the campus are receiving a lot of pushback. Have you had any second thoughts?
Of course not. The situation in academia is dire. If we aren't aggressive in securing our future, we won't have one.
If you change Caledon beyond recognition, have you secured its future at all?
A question for philosophers and linguists who, despite my better judgment, still have majors here.
You really seem to have it out for the Abraxas Society.
Yes. Out there, I want to get rid of a damaged building and build some much-needed classroom space.
I have nothing against a new science building. But Loretta...
Loretta Rice is tenacious in her pursuit of rumor and nonsense. All the more reason to demolish the house and move past the rumors once and for all.
I'll let you get back to it.
Please.
Okay, so... who could Safi be pretending to be?
Okay, so they were talking about doing a presentation together. That makes way more sense than where my mind went. Please tell me Safi isn't with her mother right now. Or being her mother right now.
Max, you're out here. That's great.
I think that's Safi.
Complaining about the new boss to the old boss?
And to think I used to complain about her. I didn't know how good I had it.
Nor does Owen. Once everything calms down, he'll be able to appreciate everything you're doing for him. Just give him time.
I know how she manipulates people with flattery, but it still works.
Is this an official graduate program performance review?
Officially? No. Unofficially, I could not be prouder or more honored that Vin is the first Regents Chair grant recipient of my tenure.
I never thought I'd make it to college, let alone business school. Caledon's given me so much. And yet, somehow I managed to give it even more in return.
This grant is set up to foster the next generation of Caledon leadership. There is no one more deserving.
Owen has a lot of big plans for the school. How is the board handling it?
The way they handle everything, by clutching their pearls. And they're all rich retirees, so they literally wear pearls.
We do. We have a call scheduled this afternoon to hear some updates about his Caledon 2.0 plans. I'm sure it will be as lively as ever.
If not livelier.
I'll leave you two to catch up.
Enjoy your weekend. The campus is beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, go take your next famous photo. Preferably of me.
You know I always support your work, Maxine, but if you take his portrait before you take mine...
Don't listen to her.
Maybe I can use this photo to get to the folder on the table.
Mind if I move that folder? My last shot felt a little cluttered.
Thank you for reminding me. It's yours. That auditing student handed it to me and told me to pass it on if I saw you. Strange girl.
While we'd love to stay in pose, we really should get ready for the call with the board. Pray for us.
That seems so performative. I think Vin is, Safi. Or I think Safi gave that to them.
That was fun. Meet me at the Turtle for part 2. XOXO. Safi's just fucking with me now. She's not even here. Safi's been one step ahead of me this whole time. Hopefully now I can get some answers.
Is Safi and her not friends anymore? Like, do they hate each other?
It started in December, but lately it's been getting worse. So I came to Max for help. And she told me, I guess you know, that I died. That my memories of what happened to us after high school didn't happen. At least, not to her. Basically, I shouldn't be here. By the way, you're doing pretty well with this whole talking to a dead girl thing.
Well, if you're friends with Max long enough, you get used to it. But I have many, many, many questions.
Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
I have some, I want to say theories, but they're closer to fears at this point. Give me a minute. Max told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. Or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on.
All right, Moses. Let's see if you're as nerdy as Max says you are.
I'm gonna end it right here because I'm tired. Bye-bye, guys.